Hello, this is Trendling with Unlocking the Prophetic Ministries. It's been a while. So as you see, my environment has changed. And because God has been working, the enemy hates me. He's always trying to destroy me. But we continue to move forward. So the topic on today is called Let Him Stir. So I have this bowl, right? And this is kind of like where my life is at, right? And I wanted to kind of pull back on the scripture, Romans 8:28. So, but a lot of us have trials, we have tribulations, we got stuff going on. A lot of things that we don't like, it's painful, it's hurtful. But in the midst of that it's the process, right? We know there's still light at the end of the tunnel. So I want us to know when we're in like brokenness, we're in like pain, we're in like trials, we want God just to stir. Right. So when you think about baking a cake, you think about preparing a meal. I'm not a cook. I don't really like to do all of that. But shout out to people who do. But imagine if I had like those the box cakes, right? You pour it in there and then you got to add the milk and I guess, oil and water, right? And sometimes you have to like chop it up. And when we're getting chopped up, sometimes that's where it's painful at. Right? It could be like a court case. It could be like a divorce. It could be like a breakup. It could be anything. But when God is in it, there's no limit. The issue with a lot of us, we just get it stirring, but God ain't in it. That's the problem. If God is in it, automatically it's going to work for good, according to Romans 8:28, because God don't lie. But if you don't even know God, if he's not in your life, you kind of like on your own. Because in Romans 8:28 it says, right, all things work together for good for those who love God, but everybody don't. So that's where the issue comes in at. You have to have your whole self to him so he can come in and just do what he needs to do with our mess. So our abandonment, our trials, our addictions, our pain, all of that, he stirs it up. But we just have to let him. So I want you guys to remember that God is in it if you let him. I always say invite him into your pain. Give it to him. Submit it to him. And as he stir, and what comes out of the end, it's normally a beautiful cake. You guys see them nice cake shows. They like, man, they put all that together. So it's the same thing. He's working it together from the oil, the water, the flour, all of that stuff to make this beautiful thing, this model, so we can be walking in kingdom. So I want us to know that, yes, it hurts. Yes, it's painful, even for my own self. So I'm going to be another testimony to add on my resume of how God has set me free and how he is still building and molding me. So I want you guys to remember, just say, you know what, when you're going through a situation, in this world, there be trials and tribulations, but we still have to be encouraged because God has already overcame the world. But let him stir. Don't get in the way. Let him stir, okay? So the more he stir, he's preparing, and we just in the midst of it. And it's okay, but hold on to him while he's stirring and preparing for glory, okay? So I hope that helps you guys just to know that when you're in pain, when you're in situations that hurt, let him stir, but do not kick him out. If you kick him out, you cannot let him stir because it's going to be problems. Let him stir. All right. So it could be a great outcome. And for those who don't know what Romans 8:28 is, look it up. Hold on to that scripture because that will continue to keep your mind locked in on who Christ is, because he know how to take that mess and make it beautiful. God bless.